Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by doing so, some have unwittingly entertained angels. That's Hebrews 13:2. Sometimes it says, do not forget to show hospitality. I read from the New King James Version, but either way, the point is we should look for opportunities where we can help those that are less fortunate. We use wisdom and discernment. We don't put ourselves in dangerous situations, obviously, if we're females, even more so. But we are called to share our blessings. We're blessed to be a blessing. And I bring this up because I just stumbled upon a video that had a clip from a viral video from like 13 years ago where this homeless man was preaching to this YouTuber in a car. And it just struck me as so powerful, especially right from the top. Everything this homeless man says, it just pierces the soul. So if you haven't seen it, here it is.
I wanted to be a preacher when I was 6, but I didn't know the price I had to pay. Much wisdom, much grief, much sorrow. Ain't no other way you're gonna get it. But if you can just go through the fire, you'll be like gold. You got the serious look just like y'all got. That serious, intense look. Because he's trying to find his way, he's trying to figure it out. It's frustrating. My family, my friends, all these things is distracting me from the truth, and it's difficult to give in. Especially when you're young, man. But if you can go through it, you'll come out like gold. If I can go through the fire. They don't want to go through the fire. They want to hit the lotto and go to Jamaica and the Bahamas and do their own selfish thing. But he said, if you wait till I exalt you, I give you the desire of your heart. Everybody in a hurry. I don't know where they're going, but when they get there, oh, they're going to be sorry. The faster you try to get there, that career, that money, and you're going to figure it out that, man, it was the journey. It was not the destination. You was in a hurry to get there, to come up, to be this, to be that. And when you get there, you're going to feel discouraged more than you did before you even started to get there. I would say this. It's a man with pushing a basket. This man right here, they brilliant now. Don't look at the outside appearance. I've seen him in action. He was pushing a basket. And I was under the bridge. And I was talking to everybody except him. He was the last person I talked to. He said, why didn't you talk to me first? He said, I should have talked. He said, don't you ever pass by a man pushing a basket and don't acknowledge him. I never do it in my life again. I talk to the person pushing that basket. How's your day? How you doing? I talk to the homeless people because they say be careful how you entertain strangers. It's for us to inspire somebody else. It's for me to pull the weak ones up. It's for you to pull the weak ones up. We don't go through this because of our own selfish reasons. We go through this and give them a testimony of how far God has brought me. It was never about me. I thought about me. Why I'm going through this. He said, back up, man. Who you going to inspire? Who you going to tell somebody about the glory, the grace of God if you don't go through it? Get out of yourself. And once I step back, I be seeing the deep things of God. And so I don't play with him. I don't ask him for a lot. I just say, give me my portion for the day. I don't want a lot of things. Just give me enough that I can deal with. Be humble. Acknowledge him in all your ways. When I do wrong, I said something wrong to offend you, forgive me. I got to say it right away, get it over with. Let your light shine among men. They might glorify your Father in heaven. It's real, man. I experience it all the time, 24/7. But I ask for it. I ain't got nothing to hide. My burdens are heavy, but when I'm weak, he's strong through me. He speaks through me. But he gotta get you in that point where ain't nowhere else to go but to him. He said, those that I love, I correct them. I chastise them. But we get mad at the correction. He said, if I didn't love you, I would correct you. He could have took our life. Amen?
When he started off talking about, to those who are given wisdom, suffering and sorrow comes. And that's why Jesus told us to count the cost. When you live for him, he's going to open your eyes to all of the chaos, to all of the evil in the world. And he gives us the hope of heaven through him to keep us going, to keep us on that path of righteousness, to fight the good fight that Paul tells us of, to finish the race, to do not grow weary of doing good. And so you see people like this, and then the same video I got that clip from, it was from Joe Kirby, Off the Curb Ministries. He had a compilation of different homeless clips, and I don't always trust them because some people they love to show themselves doing good. We're not to let our right hand know what the left hand is doing. But there is some that, don't show themselves, so they're not looking for credit, but they are looking to encourage and to, encourage other people to do these things, to be hospitable to strangers, to share the word, to share love. There was one guy who wouldn't accept money because he said God told him not to, but he accepts food, he accepts hugs. He says it's all about the journey to heaven, to kingdom come, not to be comfortable in this world. And not to mention, when we're being hospitable to strangers and those around us, we could possibly be entertaining angels. Jesus said, I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you came to me. I was hungry and you fed me. All these things, when we serve people in that way, we are serving the Lord. And then the cherry on top is that sometimes we don't even know we are entertaining angels, and we are blessed to be a blessing, but it is a bigger blessing to give than to receive. And I think anyone who lives in that space understands that and realizes that there is eternal rewards, but that's not why we do it. We do it because we're serving a humble and gracious God who gave us the gift of life and all of the miracles that are around us every day that we take for granted. So remember that the next time you see somebody who may be walking a little strange, but listen to the words. They could be a gift given from God right then and there. Let me know if you think anything of this, if that homeless man's message permeated your heart the way it did mine. God bless you. See you tomorrow.